Stop for a moment and think about the last time you felt truly awake to your own life, not just going through the motions, but sensing a deeper meaning behind your actions. In my years studying Carl Jung's work, I've been continually struck by how his insights offer profound guidance for anyone yearning to live with greater consciousness and purpose. Jung was a pioneer who explored not only the surface of our conscious mind, but the vast unconscious realms that subtly shape our thoughts, feelings, and decisions. If you want to understand how to bring more awareness and intentionality into your daily existence, Jung's discoveries can serve as a remarkable compass. Let me share with you why this matters now more than ever. In a world overwhelmed by distractions and constant stimuli, many people feel disconnected from their inner world and uncertain about what truly matters. Jung called attention to this deep modern malaise long before social media and endless busyness. He observed patients who came to him lost, confused by the superficial demands of society, yet haunted by unacknowledged parts of themselves. These unconscious complexes keep us on autopilot, pulling us toward fears, addictions, and repetitive negative patterns without our full consent. From my research of Jung's clinical work, one of the most urgent reasons to cultivate consciousness is that without it, we risk living fragmented lives, divided between who we are inside and the roles we play outside. Jung saw the human psyche as a dynamic whole where every part, including shadow aspects that we hide or reject, needs to be brought into awareness for genuine wholeness and purpose to emerge. This struggle to integrate consciousness with unconscious drives is the pathway to authentic living. At the heart of Jungian psychology lies the process he named individuation, which I believe is key to your question. Individuation is not about achieving some perfect ideal, but about waking up to your unique self through embracing all parts of your inner world. Let me tell you a bit about how Jung came to this understanding. From his own personal crises and his rich psychoanalytic practice, he noticed that patients who began confronting their shadow selves faced intense discomfort, but gradually discovered a new energy and clarity in life. This process led them to uncover deep meaning previously obscured by denial or social conditioning. Jung also found that symbols arising from dreams, myths, and art provided a bridge between the conscious and unconscious parts of the psyche. And engaging with these symbols consciously was a powerful tool for expanding awareness. For example, Jung worked with a woman troubled by anxiety and chronic feelings of emptiness. She started paying attention to her dreams and recognized a recurring symbol of a dying star, which represented her neglected creative potential. Through this symbol, she began to reclaim forgotten talents and passions and eventually found a renewed sense of purpose, not imposed from outside, but originating from her own inner life. From my extensive study of cases like this, I can say that for living with greater consciousness, you must learn to listen to your inner symbols and intuitive messages instead of solely relying on external validations. Jung's insight that our unconscious is always communicating through images and myths invites us to explore our dreams, journals, and creative expressions as mirrors reflecting our deeper truths. This is more than just self-reflection. It is a dialogue with the unconscious that guides our unfolding. Now you might wonder how to start applying these profound ideas in your daily life. Jung's practical approach offers tangible steps anyone can take. First, cultivate a daily reflective practice, whether journaling, dream recall, or mindful meditation, where you pay attention to inner images, emotions, and thoughts without judgment. Second, seek to identify your shadow aspects by observing the reactions and judgments you have toward yourself and others. Jung recommended courageous honesty here because shadow integration is a gradual process of accepting parts you may initially resist, but that ultimately expand your wholeness. Third, engage with personal or universal symbols that resonate with you through reading mythology, art, or nature. These symbols can inspire new meaning and open doors to unconscious wisdom. Fourth, begin to take small, conscious actions aligned with your values rather than habit or external pressure. This may mean setting boundaries, prioritizing activities that nurture your soul, or expressing your authentic voice in relationships. Remember, Jung believed deeply in the human potential for growth and transformation. No matter how fragmented or unconscious you may feel, there is always a path toward greater integration and purpose through conscious engagement with your entire psyche. So take this invitation seriously and trust that each step you take toward awareness enriches your life profoundly. In closing, let me share the heart of Jung's wisdom about living consciously. He wanted us to understand that you are not merely the persona you present to the world, but a complex self incorporating light and shadow, and that recognizing this complexity opens the door to a deeply fulfilling existence. When you learn to embrace your unconscious treasures and wounds, you create a foundation for living each day with true purpose rooted in authenticity. The transformation Jung pointed to is not a distant goal, but a present unfolding journey that anyone willing to look inward can begin. And so the next question we must ask ourselves, and we'll explore tomorrow, is what does it mean to truly individuate in modern society? This question builds directly on what we discussed today, because living with consciousness and purpose is inseparable from individuation. Jung's insights on this process reveal how to navigate the social pressures and inner challenges we face as modern individuals seeking wholeness. If you found these ideas meaningful, please like, comment your own experiences or questions, and subscribe to keep walking this Jungian path with me. I am confident tomorrow's discovery about individuation will resonate deeply with your quest for conscious living. I look forward to seeing you then as we continue exploring the remarkable depths of Jung's psychology together, showing how his genius remains relevant for your personal transformation and daily life journey.